Can I get a large toffee latte, please, pal? Yeah, that's all, thanks. Okay, cheers. See ya. Alright guys, as you can tell this isn't a paid promotion, but toffee lattes are the business. So I'm going to grab one and then I'll chat to you guys in a little second. No, that's fine, thank you. Cheers. Thanks. Right, as you can tell by this toffee latte here, oh, which is so good, and I'm wearing my work clothes, as you can see by my minging sleeves and things. We're in for some work today, guys, so what I'm planning on doing, I was meant to be with my cousin today, Chad, but to be fair on him, he's midly renovating a house, so he had last minute people coming in to do work today, so he couldn't actually come with me. But I'm going to make a start to this track I've been talking about doing, so we're going to head up to the area just now, making a start on the track, and I've got the Chronos XTR and the Radix 6 with me. I was going to bring the Chronos 8S, but because I've got an issue with one of my lipos, it kind of makes me have less 4S pack, so I'll not get the same run time. So once we get the layout of the track sorted, what I'm hoping on doing is just getting a few runs round, building it up, get to the first stage today. So this might be a 2 or 3 part video of getting the track laid out. So today we're going to have a look at the area. I've got a wee spot in mind, start marking it out, maybe scraping it away, and we'll get some light runs on the track. So I'm going to finish this latte here, as I told you guys, absolutely awesome, and I'll be back with you when we get to the spot. So see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, that's us here. So you can see I've got my car, my bag of camera equipment. That's my skate park area you've seen in the last few videos, and there's a lot of tarmac around the back bit, but I was looking at this grassy area here and this hump here. So to begin with, eventually I'll start getting ramps and mounds and things up, but there's kind of a half sort of turn there heading up towards this, so I want to get this graded down both ends and get like a sort of, not quite a tabletop yet, but start working on a tabletop here, come round, possibly a tight turn here and make it like a sort of, try to think of sort of best way to describe the shape of it. It would sort of be like a, almost like a mini Monza sort of styled shaped track, so not obviously identical, but if we do it like just a sort of big long oval with a few chicanes and turns, maybe one tight bend, and just kind of get this set up, so when we do start coming here and racing together, it should be a lot of fun. And the more we run here, the more it gets shovelled out, the more of a track we make, it's going to get pretty good. So what I will do, once I get a few more batteries, I'll start bringing the Chronos 8S up, because I know with the bigger tyres on that, it'll start naturally ripping the ground down a bit more and things like that. But there's loads of bundles of tyres and things that I'm going to collect, and we'll start making a go on that. So I'm going to get some stuff just now, and we'll be back in a little second. Right, so I've went and grabbed a shovel there. I've laid a couple of tyres out, so for first initial tests, I'm going to grade this hill down, do a couple of runs round, see what it feels like. So we're going to have our starting point over here, just beside that pile, just to shoot off onto the track. We'll come straight along, round that tyre, along, over this once I get this graded out, into a little jump, back round this hump, then continue lap. So we'll start off with the simplest of forms of sort of kind of oval with a little chicane sort of style in it, and we'll be working up on this over time and getting it more and more and more, hopefully. Anyway, that's the plan. So I'll start scraping away just now. I've got the other camera rolling, so instead of having a video he's watching me shovel, we'll probably just sort of time lapse this little part out and see how it goes. But I say it's going to be very basic today, mainly because I'm on my own, but also I just want to get a rough layout what it's going to be like. So getting quite excited though. On with the time lapse. Right, okay, very basically you can see I've kind of graded a sort of tabletop here, which more I drive over it should kind of sort itself out and I can adjust it as I go, but we'll start off with that just now. And I've changed my track layout a little bit, so what I'm thinking on doing is having up here at the start, so we'll walk round, and I think this will be the best kind of layout with what I've got here. So it'll be a kind of hybrid on-off-road track, so it should have a bit of mixture of sort of loose gravel, tarmac and mud and grass. So we'll start from down here. This will be the starting straight, come onto the grass here on the, obviously this side of the tyre, come round this tyre here, get a sweep onto the kind of almost path that's there and start using that as a track, hit over the tabletop, then come this side of that hump there, so it's like a chicane going to the outside of that pile of bricks and round, and that'll be a complete lap. So you should get quite a lot of high speed on that, and we'll get a few runs of that and I'll see what it feels like. Eventually what I'm going to do is get a couple of ramps in the middle of this too once we've got all flattened down. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I might even possibly try and get my Land Rover in here and just kind of wheel spin it up a bit to kind of rip the grass up, or I'll work out something anyway, because shoveling it's going to be a little bit of work and I'm not really down for too much of that, so we'll figure that out. But for today, like I say, purely the layout, so I'm getting quite excited now. So I'll go and get I'll probably start with the Chronos XTR, go and grab that just now, put some batteries on it, have a little rip round, see what it feels like. Right, also just a quick mention as well, obviously last time you came out with the Radix and the XTR, I had a couple of maintenance issues. The Radix, the grub screw kept slipping for the pinion. One of the shock shafts was a little stiff on this, which I've sorted, and gave it a general clean out. But if you remember, one of my battery straps broke, so what I've done is I've replaced it, and I've also got a bigger strap over across the battery as well, so the chances of that coming out now are next to zero. So everything hopefully will be good with the car. This will be the first time I've run it since the maintenance, so we'll see in a second, but I'm hoping this car is going to perform really good today. Everything's locked, tighted up, all the little grub screws, etc. And yeah, we're going to see how this goes for a lap or two just now. Right, so first run round here be 4S. I've got a few 4S packs and a couple of 6Ss, but we're just kind of figuring the track out just now, so let's get this done. So come up round here, nice and slow, round the tyre, bit wide, oh a bit too wide, come over here. Oh, and we crashed the tabletop to start with, maybe standing in a bad position, but so far that was feeling quite fun. It's just kind of working out the layout of my route. So instead of standing at the beginning, I'll need to find a good sort of position to look at the car everywhere it's going, because the further away from yourself, the harder it is to judge the depth. So right, let's try that again with a better sort of view of where we are. So we'll come round here, not go too fast yet up here, coming round onto this sort of path, a bit kicked out there, try and gauge up where I'm going up this. I messed that up there a bit, but we'll be coming off that round here, back round, kind of drift it out, then we're coming straight back up for another lap. So it's just getting the feeling. Might make this track a bit wider up the back, that's what I'm getting from this. Oh, a backflip, no way. So backflip to around here, along, back up. So that feels a good lengthy lap for an RC car. Definitely liking that. The only thing I'm struggling with just now is my vantage point for depth of where I'm going. So as you can see, that's a nice jump. So we come along down here, round, kick it out. I'll have to have a width limit for there obviously, but we'll come back along. And all this is not even quarter throttle, and it's really just controlling it for stepping out. So it's kicking out a bit there, back onto the tabletop. Nice, straight over. I can feel myself getting faster already. So you imagine two cars coming round in this. This will be quite a fun little track. We'll do one more lap just now, then we'll, or maybe we won't. I don't know if a battery plug's popped out or something there. What's happened? Is my car on fire? Certainly looks like it. Let's see what's going on here. What's happened there? ESC's roasting. The fan was definitely working. I think my Hobby Wing ESC's just burnt out there, guys. We're only running a 14 tooth pinion on this as well, so it's not like I've got huge gear in or anything like that. So yeah, just as well I brought two cars. I'll better disconnect this battery though, just in case, and get a look at this when we go up the road. That's not too good. Right guys, my sort of recent curse keeps on happening by the looks of it. So the car was going, sorry, I actually jumped out my skin there. I turned round and that bit of metal in between there, I thought it was a horse, so I looked round quickly, it caught my eye. I don't know what was up with me there. But yeah, as I was saying with the Chronos XTR, I had a couple of little gremlins in it which seemed to be sorted out, and now the ESCs went. But to be fair, that Hobby Wing Max 8 I've had for a very long time. I've done a lot of 100mph speed runs, I've had it in loads of different cars, so it's maybe just getting to that time. But I certainly wasn't pushing it hard there. The gearing's, I think, 14 tooth pinion in it. I was running 4S, and you're lucky if I was touching quarter throttle there, so it wasn't like I was blasting it. The motor wasn't hot, batteries weren't hot, but the ESC went on fire pretty much, and the fan up till that point was definitely spinning because I could hear it as I was going round, because that Radix or Road Dog fan, or however you say it, that's a seriously powerful fan. So yeah, I'll have to get that sorted and go home temporarily till I order something else up. I might take the motor and ESC out manufacturing or something, put that in here, then look at putting something bigger in manufacturing to make that more back into speed runs again. So it won't work out too bad, but just for today it's a little bit annoying. But we'll do a little blast round the Radix 6 just now. Obviously on 4S again, so come along here. I don't know how this car will behave with being lower centre of gravity. Round, it's actually going alright. Bad driving there. Up over, see if it, I don't know if I'll get a full tabletop with this one yet though, until I grade it out more. Back round, come up here, just get a feel for the car. The Radix is actually taking this grass a lot better than I thought it would, until I go and crash. The big thing with doing a track, as opposed to bashing, when you're bashing you can just stand there, look at something, set yourself up, do a jump back and forward. But when you're trying to make a sort of track sort of layout, the depth perception, it's not too bad. I mean, you do get a feel for it, and as you can see there as well, even with the cars coming round, it's gradually clearing it out. So I think if I bring the Kraton 8S out, this should dig in a lot more. But yeah, it's just getting a feeling for position, because when you're coming up for this jump here, I've got to grade this out a touch more, which I might do soon, just to get a bit flatter, because it's kind of a slight angle going up to it. Because I'm not wanting to do a huge jump off this, I just want to do like a sort of low clearing table to come down and round the track. So it's just basically getting a bit better feel for doing all this. So we'll start again. Feet up here, see how we go. So bring the Radix round. This is running a bigger pinion today than normal, because I was planning to do different stuff with it. But come round here, bring it up. Kindly cleared that. Round this side of the chicane, back round here. I think it's a 16 tooth I've got in this, if I remember. But so I'm still not going any full throttle, just come back round again. Have a bit more confidence, nice. Come back round. Tell you something, this car handles so good. It's really, it is awesome. The XTR actually surprised me track-wise too. It was quite easy to control, but I'd probably been a beast on 6S to control, but on 4S the tyres didn't balloon too crazy. Come up here again, back round. So I'm really getting a feel for this layout. I think this is going to be the layout already, because just having a good look at that, taking my time before I thought what I wanted to do. We'll start getting it all dug out. once it's got a visible track, you guys can see the potential here is really good. Well, you see that big send there, a bit too far though for the chicane. Come round again. Really bummed out about that XTR, guys. It's really kind of put a bit of damper in my mood. Oh, nice. Kicks it around. Right, what we'll do is I'm going to stop just now having our little drink. Might grade this out a touch more, and I'll come back, and what I'll do is I'll do it like, not like a quick movie thing, but I'll do a sort of movie shot, different cameras, like racetrack angles, just so you guys are going to get a feel for the full vision of what I'm going to eventually have here. So we'll do that. I'm not going to be here too long today because I've got another few things to do, but the main thing I wanted to do, which I feel like I've already succeeded on, is getting this layout how I want it. So when I get back here with more bodies, we can get more stuff done, and once we get a track here, even if I get one of my pals to bring his motorbike or something just to go around it and just sort of kick it out a bit just to clear the dirt and make a path, we could do, we'll get something sorted. But I want to make this like a track that's going to be, this place is basically not very many people come here, so the track should be left alone. And if we can get a really good track here, all the feature cars are getting things like that. We'll do videos, lap comparisons, and I mean, because bashing's good for saying a car's good and fun and how tough it is, but handling wise you really need a layout like a track. So you, maybe not even put a timer on it, but you got a feel for how the car is going round the track. So like I said, I want to get a quick break just now, grade out a couple of bits, we'll do a little movie video, then I'll be back at the end. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. If it's a series you want to see me keep on doing, every bit that I sort of develop on this little track idea, just let me know in the comments, because I think I'm always looking for different things to do. I don't like to keep my content the same all the time. I'm trying to mix it up as much as possible. So yeah, enough talking just now. I'll get a wee video up and I'll be back to you guys shortly. Yes! Man, this hobby is the best in the world. Yes! Bit wild there. Right guys, as you can see for that I think I've got a bit of dirt in the back wheel now, but as you can see for that footage, a bit of rock there, this track was a lot of fun. It's churning up pretty well actually, even with the Radix with the smallest tyres. If you start having a look round here, you can kind of start seeing everything getting lower and down a little bit where I'm coming round here. So you can see this is getting flatter. I've been quite consistent with my lines, and when I come through this tyre here, you can see it churning up there. So if I get the Kraton 8S out here, I might even come up tomorrow, have a rip with that. The bigger tyres and the 8S power should really churn this up a lot. And you can see as well now is I've kind of picked a better line coming through these two little lumps of rubbish, sort of weeds and things. And again, it's really churning up into a, I don't know if it'll come up on camera, but I can literally see my lines of where I've been doing about 20 laps already so far. So when I'm coming round here, it's gradually is making the track. So I'm really happy with the layout. This jump here is getting a lot more fun as well. I've kind of tweaked that a little bit, so I've still kept the angle, but it's bringing me over nice at the other side just to land over at this hump. So you can see it, just natural angle just wants to take me onto this line. And when I come round this side of the hump here again, I'll still probably have to rake and kind of sweep this out a bit, but you can see that the track's kind of really taking shape. It's kind of churning the ground round, so everything's looking really good right now. Mainly I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is what I'm going to be working on for the next little while. Really enjoying this idea. So yeah, if you like, please subscribe, and if you want to see my next part of this video, let me know. And have a great weekend, guys, whatever you are doing. I'll be back with another video, like I say, hopefully tomorrow with the Kraton if I've got some free time, and we will get this track looking really good pretty soon. Paul out, catch you later. Bye.